30 days. Huwezi kukaa hapo na huwezi kurudi alafu uende. You know, they make it so hard wewe kuenda lakini wao kukuja it's so easy. You know, these British American wanakuja tu hivyo. That's why I shouted that mzungu man in that movie. Wanaamka tu Washington wanasema nasikia kama I want to live in Africa. Na wanakuja wanapata nyumba, wanapata allowance. I'm like, kwani you don't have clothes, una mahali pa kulala, una chakula, watoto start screaming. So my vibe mimi nasikia kama watoto, I'm still there.
Yeah, it's good.
Bado kusettle.
It's good. So Simba kusema kwamba una utoto.
Nina utoto. Simbaya
kama mtoto.
No, kwa mtu ambaye labda ndo kwanza anakusikia, unaweza kumpatia tu wasifu wako kidogo tu. Just a little info about yourself.
Just a little info. Sasa mimi ni Grace Wacuka. Mtoto wa Mungu. Mimi ni musician. I'm an actor as well. Unaweza kunipata Married to Work on Netflix. Married to Work on Netflix and Single Kiasi season 2 as Olivia. I have a song out, Black and Beautiful. That the video inatoka Friday. So excited, inatoka Ijumaa. Yeah, I've lived in very many places. I'm a scholarship kid. Mungu amenipea actually $500,000 in scholarships. I sat down and I sat down and I counted hizo shule zote nimeenda, hizo scholarships zote nimepata maisha yangu, yani kwenda shule New York, London, South Africa. You know, kama if you have a big vision, you demand big blessings.
Oh yes.
Big visions demand big blessings. So I've studied in Columbia University with Ron Van Loo, alikuwa mwalimu wa Mahershala Ali, Lupita Nyong'o. But mimi si msichana wa Hollywood or whatever. I'm just a child of God atanipeleka mali anataka kunipeleka. But A New Christmas is a movie on Amazon and Showmax, ilifanya New York. Nikikwambia hiyo story, that story of how I got myself on that. But anyway, let's just focus. Malaika on Netflix, Married to Work, Black and Beautiful. But I mean, ultimately, I define myself as a child of God. So yeah, so you can follow me on my socials at I am Wacuka. Comment that you're listening to Mambo Mseto, and that's how we are connecting so that I know. And you'll be the first one to hear about the release.
Okay. You said that you're a lady with a big vision. Child of God, actually.
Yeah.
But you have a big vision. What's this big vision that you've had that has enabled you to go through all these universities and get all that sponsorship, scholarships?
What is my big vision? Sasa nitakwambia the one I can tell you kwa sababu kuna hiyo mimi na Mungu tunaongea na siwezi kusema. But you know, I just opened a production company just the other day, GW Studios. I'm producing my second professional short film. And I have a vision when it comes to content and changing the world one story at a time. Na inaanza na mimi, my stories, but eventually ita expand. Sitaila peri tu na naweza kufanya hizo vitu. Hata mimi pia.
Okay.
So that's the vision. The vision is the studios, the vision is the school, the Muska School of the Arts, probably. Unajua hatuna acting school hapa.
Yeah.
Hatuna acting school, like a professional acting school. And sometimes nasikia kama, you know, because I've studied with some of the best teachers in America, and maybe sijui kama it's because I'm young or whatever it is. You know how people can.
Yeah.
They don't really, but if I look like a mzungu 50-year-old man wanganisikia tofauti, you know. And that's why at a Black and Beautiful, ukisikia Black and Beautiful, by the way I'm shouting at a mzungu. Yeah, I'm like 50-year-old mzungu man. That video is not a joke. I'm shouting at him and telling him, oh, so you're over here saying ati ni wewe, you've made us rich na ni sisi tumekujengea nyumba yako. You're telling us ati, oh, feed a poor black me when I'm the main asset.
I say.
That video, rage, miaka 6 in the US. All the things that we go through, black people, what we go through in the US, what we go through here, you know, it's an angry song, but it's a powerful song. Spizo anafanya verse pia, you know, nilimpata kutoka Instagram, if you can imagine that.
Oh wow.
You know, that guy, data. Alinifuata tu on Instagram, and I just messaged him, I said, hey, listen,
wait,
I've tried asking, Spizo, data. Isn't that Spizo? That's Prof.
Yeah.
No. Okay, I've also collaborated with Prof.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, I've collaborated. Nimekuwa hapa.
Umejitahidi?
I really have. But let me tell you, there are times I've wanted to give up, if I have to be honest.
Why though?
Just stupid. You know, hapa,
give me an example of the stupid things that happened to you that made you...
unafanya kazi, labda unatolewa just because it's normal. You know, maybe for whatever reason, a project on the acting side, a project isn't a good fit. Kidogo mtu anakutext anakuuliza, Grace, nasikia you were sexually assaulted on set. I'm so sorry.
Has it happened to you?
No. Lakini unasikia like sijui watu wanasema sijui you were screaming on set, you know. Stupid. Alafu hivyo producers wanaacha kukupigia. Yeah. Actually, nikwambia, in New York, I got more work in 6 months than I've gotten in Kenya in 3 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because over there, they respect talent. If you're talented, hapa ni ma-followers, influencers. Hata wende usome nini, ufanye nini. If kama watu kadhaa wamesema hawakupendi, si hata wanakujua. Hawakujui. They've actually never worked with you. But somebody somewhere, somehow... amesema, by the way, kitu kama hiyo inaweza kufika the upper echelons of boardroom offices. And New York, it's about the work. Are you on time? Are you friendly? Are you easy to work with? Do you take direction? In Kenya, nilipata Commonwealth Scholarship 2 years ago. Unajua Commonwealth Scholarship? It's a very prestigious scholarship. Very prestigious. Fully paid. Na every month wanakupea 2,500 pounds pocket money. Wanakulipishia shule the whole year. But the only caveat is ukimaliza lazima urudi Kenya within 30 days. Huwezi kukaa hapo na huwezi kurudi alafu uende. You know, they make it so hard wewe kuenda, lakini wao kukuja it's so easy. You know, these British American wanakuja tu hivyo. That's why I shouted that mzungu man in that movie. Wanamka tu Washington wanasema nasikia kama I want to live in Africa. Na wanakuja wanapata nyumba hapa, si ndio?
Yeah.
Lakini wewe jaribu kusema unataka kuishi Washington. Hapo embassy watakuchapa $200 what? You have to go and explain why. And these people are on your land. This embassy is on your land and you're begging them. But then they come to your land. So, mimi nilipata hiyo scholarship. Masters fully paid. Nilijiuliza Wacuka sasa umeenda Smith College ulipokuwa Smith College ulistudy London, ulistudy New York, ulistudy South Africa. Baada ya hapo ulienda Columbia University Masters. Ulifanya 1 year hapo. You studied with one of the best teachers in the whole of America, Ron Van Loo. Mahershala Ali in his Oscar speech thanked Ron Van Loo. I have studied with one of the greatest acting teachers in the world.
Wow.
Na hiyo haikunisaidia Nairobi. Sasa niende
haikusaidia Nairobi kabisa.
So sasa nilipata so sasa kwenda kufanya masters for 1 year nirudi itanisaidia aje? So I let it go. I let go of the most prestigious scholarships because I knew that kama narudi Nairobi it doesn't mean anything. And that's why Black and Beautiful exists. Married to Work, hiyo Netflix movie nilifanya. Niliona kama poster Facebook. Na by the way walifanya auditions. That's what I really respect about those producers. By the way, if you're listening to me now, this is Grace Wacuka. You can follow me on Instagram. at I am Wacuka. WAIAM.
So, bali na kwamba wewe ni mwigizaji pia wewe ni mwanamuziki.
Yes.
Ni msanii.
Lazima uhame. Kama acting kuna drama. You know, if the performer, unahama.
Kama kuna drama unahama.
Unakumbuka when you asking me what are those stupid things you go through. So on the acting side, a lot of people they suffer with pay in Kenya. They suffer with pay. Lakini I think it's honestly not in a bad way, but we need to unionize. You know, the music is a bit more organized in terms of the unions than actors. And we are our own worst enemy. Kama actors, waigizaji wote wangekuja pamoja waseme we are going to become a union and this is our minimum pay, there's nothing you can do. but because of that lack of unity, we're our own worst enemy. But on the music side, niambie kulipa producer 20k alafu achukue simu zako for 3 months. Na umelipia muziki.
Si uende kwa studio, si unajua studio mahali urecord?
Nilienda.
And
then for 3 months wezi kumpata. Kinkaka anajaribu kumpigia, Mama Nikita Kering anajaribu kumpigia. My producer, friend who died, the herbalist, Mwax, anajaribu kumpigia. So those are the stupid things. That's why the last time uliniona ilikuwa Roses Are Dead, November 2022. But you know, even though there's stupid things, I think at the end of the day, lazima ujiulize, ni nani amenipeleka hapa kwa sababu, I said that there are 2 types of paths. Kuna careers na kuna callings. Career ni kitu unachagua. Unaona vile vitu viko, yani it's a very logical decision. Labda uko na passion, blah blah blah, but you know it's you who's chosen it. A calling ni kitu unajipata. Do you know the guy in the Bible who said kill me now? You know kill me now is a Bible verse. Aliambia Mungu kill me now. Do you know who that is?
Just remind me.
Moses said kill me now. He said kill me now. So calling ni kitu najipata on your knees, you're saying take this cup of suffering away from me. Callings are not careers. Callings are things that they've been put in your heart, and there's honestly nothing you can do about it. I mean you can push it away. So now you know for me, mimi nilianza acting na muziki kama career. So it wasn't making sense. Easy nambari, unajua nilipata you know I got an A in Kiswahili by this. Usiningalie vivi pale huko.
Kiswahili.
Nilipata Kiswahili. I was top 800. I was top 100 in Nairobi district. Nilikuwa kwa gazeti. Usiniangalie. Me I know things. Yeah, but you know, but I was called to be an actor. I could have been a lawyer. I could be making $1 million a month. I could have been a radio presenter, but Mungu aliniambia when I was 6 years old, music. I started writing music when I was 6 years old. Kaenda Homeboys waliniambia when I was 18 nilienda Homeboys. I was doing music, but that guy left. Afrabar. South Sea. Sasa aliniambia
Homeboys ilikuwa tu karibu hapo.
So ningetembea Monday, Wednesday, Friday. 3 times a week. Let me tell you, for 1 year and a half aliniambia, do you know what he told me about my music? Nobody wants your music. Wewe ni mzungu. Hii muziki hakuna mtu anataka kusikia vitu kama hizi. Hizi atima deep. Watu hawataki kusikia. Kenyans don't like to think deeply. That's what he told me. Club music. So at that time size 8 was big. Aliniambia kuwa kama size 8. Don't say anything deep. Kwa sababu my music is deep. Go and listen to Black and Beautiful. I am Wacuka. I am Wacuka. It's deep. I talk about the kingdom of Aksum. Unajua kingdom of Aksum? Did you know the 3rd largest empire in the world? I think there were 3 large empires. Kulikuwa kingdom of Persia, kingdom somewhere in China. Do you know the 3rd one was the kingdom of Aksum, na ilikuwa Ethiopia, Kenya na Tanzania. One of the largest kingdoms in the world. Hatujijui? We don't know. Unajua about King Leopold? Yeah, you know about King Leopold. So I talk about the kingdom of Aksum. You know about the kingdom of Kush? How the kingdom of Kush, they had pyramids in Egypt, and Egyptians described them as people that were proud of their black skin. Do you know there's one black pharaoh that ruled over Kush and Egypt? They beat the Egyptians in battle, and the kingdom of Kush was at some point greater than ancient Egypt. And they were black people. You see, hatujijui. So hiyo Black and Beautiful music video, by the way, let me tell you, kama hiyo video inapata 1,000 views, 999 of them are me, 1 of them is my mother.
Unajiangalia
mimi naipenda vile the way I shouted at that mzungu man, na nilimpata tu hapa Gecko Cafe. I just went to nilimwambia hi.
Wait a minute.
Hi Carlito. So I'm doing a music video and I need a white man to shout at. What do you think? Unataka kuifanya ama? He said, "Oh, sure, Grace." He's French. "Sure, Grace, I'll help you. Whatever you need, Grace, I'll be there. I'll help you." Alikuja, hakujua ilikuwa production properly. Mimi nilikuwa na contracts nini, ilikuwa production.
Mbona ulimpatia contract
kabisa, image rights. Wewe mimi sitaki anikujie tena, sijui niambie, sijui I didn't mean to be in that video. Kila mtu alisign contracts, models, that thing was serious. The Logola who's here with me in studio was actually our production manager. That thing was serious. Na nilitumia pesa zote I earned on single kiasi kuifanya in one day.
Ukamfokea kama kitu kingine?
I shouted at him. I told him, "Oh, you think that you're rich because you're rich. We make you rich. Africa made you." I talk about Jesus. Na by the way, hey, na hubiri. And by the way, I curse. Let me tell you guys. Jana nilikuwa najaribu kutoa hizo curse words kwa sababu Bible study leader wangu alini aliniambia, Grace Wacuka, sasa unapenda kucast tu hivyo because me I'm very passionate about Jesus. So yani usikii vibaya
lakini Jesus anataka tu akasi.
So mimi nilimwambia, yani wimbo wote, that's the only thing you had. Ni curses mbili. Yani nimeongea Aksum, nimeongea Yesu, nimeongea yani all that you walked away with just 2 words.
Why are you so passionate with Jesus?
Because if it wasn't for Jesus I'd be dead.
Thank you. Tutachukua break tu tukasikize jukwaa la michezo, then we'll be back. Pande la raia amefika hapa. Pande msikia mwanadada? Kaa hapa mwambie mwanadada. Ukimsikia yani kitu gani kinakujia kichwani? Mimi. Yani ukimsikia tu Wacuka nini inakujia kichwani?
Moyo unanifunguka tu.
Wow.
Kivipi?
Unajua anazungumza na nafsi. Anazungumza vitu ambavyo unaweza ukasema hiki ni kama kile nilichopitia, hiki nishakisikia.
Relatable.
Sasa kwa hivyo anazungumza na nafsi za watu.
Wacuka, umesikia ujumbe?
Amen.
Let's take that break. We listen to what's happening kwenye AFCON.
Oh yeah, Mama, I love you. Yeah, and I was 5 and I told my mama, me I'm bored, nataka kwenda class 1, nimeboeka. Na alinipeleka even though I'm supposed to be 7. Alinipeleka. So I was 17 nilipomaliza high school. So I was not going to be 18 but the next year. Bado I was still going to be under 18 or under. And most people now they are 19. Si wakimaliza high school the next year they are 19. So niliweza kwenda UWC and honestly that was the beginning of everything. Hapo nilipata scholarship na by the way huyo msichana alikuja alituambia I did this. So it's so important to give back and to tell people the opportunities you've had. You see, that's why even me on my Instagram page at I am WACUKA, I share opportunities, I share things. But so nilienda hapo nilifanya miaka miwili and then after that nikapata scholarship kwenda US. Alafu after that nikapata, but honestly when it comes to US scholarships it's apply. Do you know how many people wananiuliza, oh I really want to get a scholarship, help me? I used to spend 2 to 3 hours every day googling for like a year. You know, lakini watu wanaenda TikTok, wanaenda Instagram, alafu unanikujia ati I want a scholarship. Do you seriously do you seriously think that's how it works? You just spend your whole day on TikTok, alafu you just, because you know Grace Wacuka, you just get a scholarship? No, you have to have a vision and you have to put in the work. And it's all on the internet. Just Google top scholarships to US universities for international students. There's a magical word inaitwa apply. Alafu utumie macho yako kusoma. You collect all that information, uifanye by the deadline. It's almost like magic, you know. Lakini hapa Kenya, we're so used to you need a godfather. So, even when you don't need a godfather, no, ni Mungu. Ni Mungu, by the way.
The only good father you had was God the Father.
Yeah, kwa sababu nilikuwa high school nilijua my mom can't afford my university. Babangu alikufa when I was 11, about to turn 12. I knew my mom can't afford my university. So when I was in high school, when I was 15 years old, nilianza kufikiria juu ya university. No, si pesa itatoka wapi. I don't think pesa itatoka wapi. I don't have that mindset. I'm getting a scholarship. Which one? That's how I am. Mimi do you know, mimi hata nimesoma film acting. Ukiona unione kwa maretua kama single kiasi and you say, oh wow, this girl is so good. Si tu talanta. Kuna talanta lakini kuna skill. That's the difference between clay and a pot.
Yes.
You have to make it into something ndio ifanye kitu.
You're so brilliant. Let's take a break to sikize habari. There's a difference between udongo na chungu ama nyungu. Kuna tofauti. Unajua unaweza kuwa udongo tu lakini ukifanya ule udongo uwe kitu basi inakuwa kitu cha thamani. All right, use your brains.